Hey everyone, this is Christian,
Brian Tenorio, hi.
and welcome to the Inlovable
The
Show.
Unlovable Show. The only show that we need for a lot of love to happen, I guess. Why not this time?
So, Brian, what's the topic today?
The friend zone. Oh no, how you know if you're in the
Wow,
friend zone?
I know. So, I know that's
Ah,
actually the one of the parang pinaka painful types of no places to be in.
lalo na kung parang semi-friend zone lang. Parang you don't know. Does he
Hmm.
like me? Or am I just friendable? I mean, this is not the Infriendable show. It's an Unlovable show. So why not, right?
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with it. How about we start with how do you define being in a friend zone?
I mean, they don't like you romantically. They don't see you as a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner, or
And
that kind
and
of partner.
And okay, so one of my questions, I guess, to begin with is, if you're in the friend zone, is there any way of getting out, do you think? Or do you think once you're in the friend zone, done? Never
That's
getting
another episode. That's another episode. How to get out from the friend zone. Because right now, I think just to figure out if you're the friend in the friend zone or not is it's a lot of questions already for a lot of people. So
Oh,
why don't we do that on another episode? How to get out of the friend zone? Because it's
okay.
good to know for anyone. I would like to know.
So today we're just gonna talk about how do you know when you're in the friend zone?
Yeah, because some people don't
Mm.
know it. I realize I see a lot of people, and I'm like, friend zone ka na.
Okay, Brian, have you ever been friend zone?
I think so, maybe.
I think
It's happened to everyone. I've done it to some people because you don't want to make them feel bad. So friend zoning is not a bad thing. All is fair in love. If someone likes you, it's not bad if someone doesn't like you that way. Ganun talaga, di
right.
ba?
And I think yes, we all have experienced it. So I guess what we want to tell people that are maybe experiencing it right now and don't know what's going on is to be able to figure out if they are in that friend zone or if they're not. So what would be the first sign or one of the signs that somebody is in the friend zone?
Oh, I made a small list, because I love lists. And
I
when
know
I
you.
think about when I think about these things and I feel like I like someone, I'm like, check, 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 check. Oh, he likes me. That kind of
Okay.
thing. So the first one is there's a lot of familiar labeling. So
Familiar labeling.
labeling, yeah. So for
Okay. So
example,
uh,
you're such a great friend.
oh
You're
boy.
the brother I've never had. Oh my, Mars. Mars, sis. Ikaw baka talaga sis. If a gay guy does that to another guy, you're cis zoned. Or,
Oh, that's
Mars,
how
wag
that's what they say
ganyan.
it is. Okay.
I think so. When they say Mars, wag ganyan. Mars zone. So the small ano of that is if they call you a specific way, like not baby or bear, but just a bit more ingat the way they call you. Like they call you by their first name or they call you like B or Brian. I think the way na they call you a special way that they'll be the only one who can call you that.
Is that being in the friend zone or is that something special?
Special feeling ka.
Not
Pag ingat yung pangalan mo.
so that means that you're not in the friend zone when somebody does
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That's what you're saying, right? Ah, ooh, okay. Hmm.
Lalo
Okay.
na, if someone calls you Christopher, well, that sounds like that's transference. No, it can sound like your mom calling your dad or your parent or your dad.
I
But
actually know somebody who calls me that and who also does exactly what you just said. The initial that's only mine and I'm the only one that the person calls like that. Yeah, I actually have somebody who does that, and
so easy.
who will remain nameless.
Yeah, let's call her N, nameless. But okay, what's your number two?
Okay, mine is this. When they they start talking to you about their crushes, and the guy or the girl that they like, that's it. Yung tinawagan ka and then, uy, advice mo naman ako. I like this guy. And, well, what do you think I should do? Wala na. Oh, Brian, tell me that's happened to you.
I've done that.
You've done that. See, that's the thing. You keep saying you've done that. And what about people want to see that you're also vulnerable, that you also have been rejected, have been friend zoned, that you're not, infallible. Come on.
I'm not vulnerable. No, but I'm just saying. No, of course, it's happened to me. Pero not with the super ones I like. I'm kind of lucky that way. But I don't know. But sometimes you think kasi, it's happened to me also, of course. Seriously. But sometimes you still make asa and you think, wait a minute. Is he making me pa jelly?
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Good. That's a good point. Let me see. Let me go over that a bit. That's a good one. I think it depends. it depends on how they talk about the other person.
Sample.
That's gonna be the tough one. There's always that fine thin line between friend zone, not talking about somebody else, and then making you jealous because they want you to act on it. It's a very fine line. I can't give you an example. Can you? Because I'd have to think about it to give a good example for that. But I know what you're talking about. It's almost like they can say the exact same thing, but the intent makes all the difference. But generally, when they talk about their crush to you and ask you for advice, and they give a name, and they give the name of the guy they like.
Okay. Pag may name, pero hindi artista. Pag may name, medyo friendzone na yan. Pag
Yeah, yeah.
anonymous, pwede ka pa.
Right. It could be because you know how they do this. Okay, let me do that. This one I know. This example, the calling you up and saying, I like this guy, and then she starts describing the guy, and the description is you, but you're like, so sino to? Basta kilala mo siya, and then even at mga ganun, mga pa-cute na ganun, right? You know what I'm talking about? It's very high school.
I was
But
thinking that, yeah.
but it is something that means that you're not in the friend zone. Could mean,
Yes.
right?
Medyo sure na yun. Why would they tell you that? And
And then
why would they tell you that for no purpose? Because if they're telling you that and not asking for advice to make it happen, what's up with that pa?
oh yeah, oh there you go, and not asking you for advice. You're
Propose it
right.
dapat.
Yeah,
But what
yeah.
if like this? If someone tells me, oh, someone told me yesterday that I look hot. A guy I like or a guy I have a crush on tells me, someone told me recently that I look hot.
Parang fishing. Fishing
Or
yun.
maybe with the idea fishing for me,
Yeah,
fishing for the
parang,
other guy.
I think fishing for you to react to that, whether it's for you to also validate or for you to maybe get a little bit jealous. It's both. I think I that's gonna be hard to figure out unless you extend the conversation a bit more to find out where that's going. Again, that's a very high school trick, but yes, people do that.
Here's a sample. Someone told me last month that he liked me, that he had a crush on me. Wow, I mean, I was surprised. At least siya nagsasabi.
Okay, fishing. I think, don't you think that's fishing?
Ewan ko.
Are these things that, sorry, are you saying these things because these are the things that you've done to
These are the
others
things that I always think about and I wonder about when someone does that to me.
and you've never
Because
done
I like
that?
chewing. Have I never done that to anyone?
Or have you done that to somebody?
No way, because I'm scared to do that. Because if I do that to someone, I would never want them to have the idea that I've been checked out, or sorry, that I'm checking out or talking to someone else.
Yon. Okay. See, that's the thing. Yeah,
Iba
I
ako
agree.
mag-isip pa ganun eh.
No, but you're right. The idea kasi is if somebody's doing that, they're taking a little bit of a gamble that the
I don't
person
gamble.
could walk away from that, right?
So if I like someone, I say, oh, no one naman likes me. No one naman messages me.
Yeah, pwedeng gano'n, di ba? Yeah. But
Vulnerable.
yeah. You're overcompensating for the fact that you're not vulnerable. So you try to make yourself vulnerable. But it's overcompensating because it's obvious you're trying to make yourself vulnerable.
Well, Kristan, you only show your belly to people you like.
Okay, so that's good. All right. What's the other one for you?
They only hang out with you with people.
Yes.
Hey, let's watch a movie. Sige, dalhin mo si ganyan. Okay?
Ouch. Or
Sino kasama natin?
yeah, sino kasama? So sino kasama? And you're like, yung dalawa lang. But invite mo si ganon. And it's like, oh,
Unless they bring a best friend because they want the best friend to check you out.
right. To meet you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Tapos, may mga moments yan yung pag, CR ka muna. Bilang mo kami ng
Hey.
popcorn. Tapos pag malayo ka, natingin ka ng konti, if they look like they're talking about you.
Oh, or not only that, it's also when they bring their best friend or their family member, cousin or whatever, and then in the middle of the date, you see the cousin or the best friend saying something like, "Wait, iwan ko muna kayo and then the friend leaves. Yung ganon. It's just for girl or the guy to get the friend to validate na okay ba pag okay then they leave. Parang ganun eh. That's also, so hey, you're right. So I like how you were able to do that, that it's not completely black and white that if they invite somebody to join them. But it's more this. If they invite a common friend to join you guys, medyo friend zone yung dating nun. Right. Pero pag best friend niya that you don't know or a friend of theirs that they know that you want to bring, that's different because that's also all, they're just looking for confirmation, validation, the go signal from their friend, di ba, kung okay ba to, di ba? So, hey, yep.
If a girl brings her best gay friend, first level ano na yan, assessment.
Oh, okay. Right. Assuming they have a gay BFF, right? As well, I think most girls do. Most girls want one anyway, right?
We're the best assessors of people, yeah.
Yeah, they look at it from two sides. They see both sides of it.
Tsaka parang walang ano, I mean, it's like we can tell very well because parang referee ang dating namin eh. I mean, you're a guy, you're a girl, we're in the middle, we can figure it out. So,
yeah. I like that.
How about this? This has actually happened to me. I asked someone years back, more than 9 years ago. I asked someone out for a movie. I remember for the movie, it was a tech movie. We went, and then when I saw him, we met first in the bookstore before going to the movie theater. And a girl was next to him, a younger girl. And then he says to me, oh, by the way, this is my girlfriend. Wait, it gets better. Wait. And then I'm like, oh, great. Pero merong micro moment na, okay? And then she says, oh, no, I'm just kidding you. It's my Shelby. Oh my God, I just outed the Chinese-ness of it.
Oh my God. No, it doesn't matter. You're like, there are
it's my younger sister. For people who don't know Shobe. Tama, di ba?
Yeah.
It's younger sister. It's my younger sister.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's kind of like a fun way of letting you know that they like you.
Oh, really? Ano yung nanguhuli?
Yeah, no. Yeah. You parang, they want to see a reaction and they go, I'm just kidding. What are the other sides that your friends of?
They tell you anything, everything.
Really?
Parang, I think if I like someone, I'm sorry but I still want to present myself as my best version. If I do say something that's not cool about me, I repackage it to just make me more accessible. But I won't tell you, if I like you, I won't tell you everything. Because it's like I still dress up in the bathroom or you don't see me bagong gising na pangit. I really fix up for you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that one is a little bit more gray than it is a black and white, I'd say, because sometimes as well when you're comfortable with somebody, that there's a certain amount of chemistry with that comfort, right? Although yes, I agree with you, but I think that one is not so clear cut. That's all.
Well, I'll tell you, if you like some, sorry, go ahead. Come on.
No, go go. I want to hear what you have to say.
If you like someone, you tell them about my dreams, the future, what are my talents, how am I with my parents, if it's a good thing, how I was in school, how I did work, or if something happens great at work, you're the first person I call up. That's how I know you like me. You know.
Okay.
But if I tell you like, oh my God, I mean, today was terrible at LBM, and then and
Okay.
then wala lang or walang makausap. Ikaw yung kausap niya.
Okay, I know what you mean. All right. It's the same as like when they're too comfortable that they don't even dress up for you when you guys go out.
Yeah, ako I dress up for people I like.
Yeah.
Kahit na simple lang, malinis, maayos.
Right, right. Let me just use myself as an example here, right? My problem is because I always just wear a t-shirt.
But you fix up your hair naman, di ba?
I don't even use gel. This is how my hair looks. So I'm
Yeah, but it's not like whatever, di ba?
on a normal day, that's just how my hair is. So that's the thing. Like for me, I remember somebody made a comment to me. Now one of my friends made a comment na, Nako, alam mo si Chris hindi niya type yung girl dahil naka-t-shirt lang. And I'm like, but I'm always in a t-shirt. I only wear long sleeve shirts when I have a meeting, something formal. But on a regular day, I'm just in a t-shirt, a white t-shirt in particular. So, paano yun?
Oh, I don't know. Pero at least maayos pa rin yung t-shirt. I think there's an idea of grooming well for someone or looking sexy. Not just looking nice, but looking sexy. I
Okay.
think the idea is I want to look attractive. And that's when, not comfortable,
Ah,
attractive.
okay, I'm gonna tell you a story about what happened to me one time. I remember I went and I asked this girl, like, let's meet up, whatever, have coffee, whatever. And, this was really a very pretty girl. And then she shows up in her joggers, long sleeves, balot na balot with her hair. Like, not even maayos na bun. Yung talagang parang haphazard na kinlip lang na gano'n. And talagang loose clothes. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, I knew I was so friend zoned right there. Because she's normally very dressed up. And for that, for when I invited her, she was totally like, baka nakachinelas pa nga when we met up. And I was like, okay, got it. Got the message. This is just like us kwentuhan lang and yep, okay, got it. Didn't even bother.
Did she talk about the look? Parang, oh, I like dressing this way because, no.
Nope. I think even the way she was sitting, if I remember correctly, she even put her feet up on the chair. I have one. When she keeps trying to set you up with somebody else.
Oh, walang-wala na yun. Walang-wala na.
Di ba? Or yung parang, sino ba crush mo? Tell me nga, sino bang ano mo? Or, uy, type, yung girl na yung type mo yun. Yung gano'n, yung maganda naman yun, ba't tayo mo ligawan yun? Si gano'n, ayaw mo siya ligawan, okay naman siya, di ba?
Ah, wait. That kind of talk, pwede pa. Kasi parang they're saying if you're gonna make a gag. Pero yung talk, I think I mean, that's because I would have done that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It could be gray. It could be something that could be double speak.
For
It,
example, I
it,
would say, yun, gusto mo yun? Abso. Kasi wala akong abs. Abs yan. Ah, abs are not important to me. Talaga?
yeah, you're right. What if they're saying to you something like but di mo i-date si ganon, meaning talaga. Di ba
Yun ang medyo Or I have a friend for you, you're bagay. Ah, wala na.
or sinet up ka talaga, uy, pakilala kita kay ganon. I think you'll really like her. Pag
I do
ganon,
that when I don't like someone.
yeah, oh, okay. Not even friend zone like?
You mean friends? What do you mean friends don't like?
Like you said, when you don't like someone. So what I'm
Sorry,
saying,
when I don't like someone romantically.
okay. Right. But yung ano, yung sasabihin na I have a friend who uh liked this girl, and I remember he introduced me to the girl, and in front of me the girl says to my friend something like uh bakit ba gusto mo ko? Pwede bang friends na lang tayo? Ginanon siya. Pakilala lang kita sa ano ko, sa kaibigan ko, siya na lang ligawan mo, ginanon.
Gray zone. Kasi maybe they want to see if you have effort.
Yeah, because he ended up dating her after she said
Or
that.
paglaban mo naman ako.
I think
Effortan mo
so
naman.
eh. I think so. I think she just wanted to see na parang seryoso ka ba, or ano lang to, parang could be something na casual lang ba to. So I want to see kung type mo ba siya. No, siya na lang kaya, okay naman yan, di ba? Type mo naman, di ba? Parang ganun. It's a test, it could be a test.
Or maybe she wants to see the guy sweat a little.
So,
She wants to see a micro reaction like, oh,
yeah,
sige.
yeah, oh.
Pwede. Oo, sige, fine.
Although,
Mag-type yan.
what would be a good reaction to that?
To make her think na, no?
No,
Well,
to assert yourself. If you were in that position and the girl does that to you, or if the guy does that to you,
kunyari you're someone, okay? Tell me that and I'll answer. I have a good answer.
all right. Brian, pwede mo lang i-date si John. Parang okay naman kayo, di ba? At saka bagay kayo eh.
So you want me to date John?
Oh! And then watch their reaction. If they don't reply and parang na just swallow hard, that's enough. You got them. Yeah. It's like you call their bluff. And then they'll put up a straight face and they'll go, yeah, why not? Pero talagang kita mo sa mukha nila, they're trying to hold themselves, and yeah, that's good.
Tapos bumawi ka. Tapos kumabi ka ng konti. Kaya lang, let's say the person who told me that is tall. Kaya lang, he's not tall. I like tall.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you're such a master at this. Seriously.
Gusto mo magpakilok, parang, but I do it for you if you want me to have dinner with it.
Yeah. Oh, you're a master. I love it. Yeah, you got that. That's so good because you're right. Once you throw a line like, bakit gusto mo ba? Pag ganon. And then immediately you see them react. And they try to put up a brave front, but before na mapahiya sila, saluhin mo na. And then make them feel good again. They're like, wow, now they're uneasy. And in that regard, now they start considering things. That's
more for the games because I made the rules.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I think when there's a physical space kind of thing. For example, there's a group event, hindi ka tinatabihan.
Yeah.
Or sa group picture, hindi siya tumatabi.
Ouch. Ako yung tinamaan nun ah.
Bakit? Di ka tinatabihan or di ka tumatabi?
Hindi ako tinabihan. Hindi to babaeng nililigawan ko ah. Yung ex ko when we were together. At weddings, at parties, intentional, at events, any event, it was intentional. And I was like, I tried to ignore it and pretend that wasn't happening, but I was like, nope, it's happening. It's so happening.
Sorry. Pero I think, kunyari, dapat ikaw ang katabi pag group photo. Diba?
Yeah.
Or pag dinner table na madami. Or pag nasa bar or nasa
But
party, tas mag-isa ka by the punch bowl, you know, sumabit ka for a
no,
while.
no, but Brian's here. I'll dispute that one because when somebody is in the friend zone, the person that wants you in their friend zone will feel very comfortable even being beside you, even being physical with you. They're not awkward about it. Do you know what I mean by that? When you're in that friend zone already, and they want you to friend. They're like, "You're my buddy. You're my best friend. You're like the friend I never. You're the kuya I never had." Yung ganon. And there's a comfort to that. Even if they're beside you, they'll actually even value that friendship. That they may be beside you in the photo, but you'll notice in that photo that very friend vibe. You know what I mean by that? So even if they're beside you, it's a very it's almost like they could even put their arm around you, but everybody will look at that photo and go, friend zone. May
Ah,
ganun.
really?
Oh yeah, may vibe na ganon. Um, I don't even know how to explain that the certain body language to that. Eh. But it's a very friendly touch versus a very romantic touch. And so not necessarily that there's a physical distance that it needs your friend zone. It could also be the other way around where there's a lot of touching but the touching is a very friendly touching. You got to be a little bit keen on the details with this one. So it's not automatic.
Ah, really? How about, let's say, you have a tattoo and someone wants to see it on you?
Oh no, that's uh that's flirting already.
Wow, ang
Especially
ganda
when
naman
it's
ng
like
tattoo na to. Ang ganda naman ng tattoo.
do you have any more tattoos in different parts of your body?
While you're doing that, it really... Ah,
Oh yeah, oh
talaga? That's
yeah,
flirty?
oh yeah.
Talaga?
When you're doing
My
this,
God.
yeah, that's flirting. Hello,
Really?
that's
Oh,
pretty obvious. That's
no.
flirting.
Someone tells you, Kristan, tell me if this is friend zone ka or hindi. Chris, I want to meet a guy like you. I want a boyfriend, my next boyfriend, I want it to be like you.
I don't think that's friend zone. I think that's a direct hint.
Really?
You think that's friend zone?
Have I done that? Kasi I saw this meme and it was funny because the reply of the guy was like, kasi the person said, I want to be with someone like you. And the guy says, I'm someone like me.
And what did the girl say?
Wala, yun na yun. Kasi drawings lang eh. But, talaga? So that's not friend zone.
I don't think so. I mean,
Ito.
unless they're saying that because you're already taken. But if you're single and they're hanging around you and they say that, I don't know.
How about this? Casually mentions to you, for example. Casually, you're having food. I'm like, alam mo, I always like mistiso. Chinitos kasi don't work for me.
Oh, yeah. That's and like you're saying that to me, for example. Yeah, talagang friend zone ka na. Talagang sobra kang
Talaga.
friend zone. It's over. You might as well just pack up, go home, and never show yourself again, and it wouldn't make a difference in that person's life.
But
So,
the person says, and then it's the game. My God, games, I hate games, but it happens. The person says, but I've always thought about it and it could still happen.
wow. Okay, that's a mind fuck right there. Sorry.
Magaling si ate.
Yeah, that's like push and pull, and that's pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty, actually. Saying one thing and then saying another thing, that's pretty shit. Now that's manipulation. Eh. Now they're trying to manipulate your emotion to try to keep you hanging and guessing, so that you're just around, and so that they can keep you. That's a narcissist. That's somebody who likes to have people around them, make them hope that there's a chance, but always make sure to keep them at a distance. And those
Wow,
kind of
that can
people,
happen. Oh.
that's the type of person you want to just steer far, far away from. They have no good intent with you. They just want to keep you hanging on so that they can, when they need you, when they need a ride, you're there. They need somebody to go with them, and nobody will go with them. You're there, but it doesn't mean you're a date. But you'll feel like the date because they ask you to go with them, but they just need you to go with them. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of girls that do this to a lot of their fanboys. I call them the fanboys because the fanboys think that, oh, I'm close to this model, for example. Um, and the model texts him and she texts her and then she goes, sama mo naman ako din sa event, pupunta yung guy, tuwan-tuwa, and then papakarga yung gamit, yung guy yung magdadrive, and then when they're there, totally ignores him. And it's like, and the guy's just like holding on to the stuff, but feeling special kasi siya pa rin yung kasama, and the girl's just like, damn, that's using the person already. There
Ang haba
are
naman nasagot mo. Para experiential yan ah.
no. Yes. Yes,
No,
not
yes.
experiential, excuse me. I was a witness to it. I have seen
Oh.
women do that to other guys, and I just be like, I almost want to tap the guy, go, buddy, I swear. But if you're happy doing it, by all means. So I think some of the guys, kasi maybe they're also on the point where they're happy just to even be in that zone versus not even being there.
Wait, i-referee ko lang. Guys can do that to girls too.
Oh,
And gay people can do that to gay people.
absolutely. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm
Not
just
just girls.
yeah, I'm just using that as an example because that's my experience and what I've seen. But you're absolutely right. But I don't see guys doing it as often as girls doing it to guys, or maybe gays are doing it as often as girls do. But guys won't do that as often with girls because and I'll explain to you why guys won't do that with girls as often. Because for a guy, if I like a girl, I don't want any other girl around at that moment that I know likes me. You get it, right? So if I know the girl likes me and I'm friend zoning her, why would I want her to hang around when I like somebody else and I'm gonna go somewhere where I think I might see that somebody else? Feeling ko may baggage ako eh. That's gonna be tough. So, but a girl is a little bit more, I don't know if it's something the way their mind works, but they can put you in the friend zone and let you hang right there while they're flirting with another guy. And after they flirt with the guy, they still will ask you to drive them home. That's how messed up it is. That's like
Oo naman si guys.
yeah, but again, Brian, I think that there are some guys kasi that enjoy the fact that they're so it's like this eh. They know I will never be the boyfriend or the guy you date. So I might as well be in the friend zone. At least I'm within your proximity versus not being there at all.
This demands another episode on how to see yourself as valuable, I guess, or to value
Yeah.
yourself as a person that
Well,
needs a certain amount of treatment, you know.
well, it's not like the girls treating them badly. Kasi they spend time together, they hang out, they inuman sila as a parang barkada nga, and tuwa naman yung guy having them as having her as his barkada. And maybe I think this is what's on their mind. I think in the guy's mind, there's always this. At least I'm in that zone, and if ever she separates from that guy or breaks up or maybe pag hiniwalay na siya ng guy, andito pa rin ako and she'll cry on my shoulder and then maybe she will eventually fall for me because I've always been there for her, praying for that possibility. Is there a possibility?
There's always a possibility, but we like probability, no? I like the idea that something is probable. I mean, you and I I mean, we were born long ago, not yesterday. So,
Oh, I think, Brian, you just stated the quote of the episode. We like probabilities, not possibilities. I
of
love it.
course, you know, we were not born in the 90s, Kristan. Hello.
Yeah, okay, good. I like that. All right, sige. What else do you have for me?
I guess the last two, yeah? Kasi marami na tayong ginawa na ano. Um, I don't know. There's just a certain look na parang the way they look at you and ano. Oh wait, the way they talk to you about compliments.
The way they talk to you about whose compliments.
Wait lang. I have an example. So, am I friend zone when I I have this person, for example, and I'm like, I gotta make it look a bit more romantic than, I gotta make this a bit more romantic, spicing up, diba? So I was practicing to say, instead of you look nice tonight, you look hot tonight.
So that means that you're not in the friend zone.
No, because I wanted someone to be not in the friend zone by saying, you look hot tonight.
Right.
Instead of, so that kind of language, it's a language thing.
Right.
You're beautiful tonight, or you look handsome tonight. Versus, you look great. Or actually, you look great still good. But you know what I mean? Parang the nuances of language.
Sure. But I think any compliment that, especially when it's about looks, I think dictates that you're not in the friend zone.
Hmm?
When you refer to looks, when when it's like when a girl, for example, wants to friend zone a guy, they're never gonna say to the guy, "Wow, you look great tonight. I look really sharp in that outfit. Wow, I've never seen you look that good." Girls would never say that. They want you in the friend zone.
Talaga?
They'll never comment on your looks. And that
Well,
goes the
they'll
other
say
way.
that to me because I'm a gamey. But okay, go ahead.
But no, but it's true, right? Right? I mean, if a girl wants to put a guy in a friend zone, they will never compliment the guy because that will just, unless they're gonna play games, but that would just make their job harder of putting them in the friend zone.
Mm.
So
So pag
yeah,
na nuances of compliments, hindi ka friend zone. Pag walang compliment, walang pakialam.
no, but depends on what the compliment is. If it's a compliment on physical appearance or attractiveness, because the word attractiveness connotates there's an attraction. So when the girl or the guy compliments you about something that's attractive about you, that takes you out of the friend zone automatically.
You look great. You look great tonight.
Could could go either way with that. It's ambiguous. It's not
Ayaw nga
definitive,
eh.
nor can it state, nor can you make any conclusions based on that. But if I were to make a conclusion that suddenly the person says that, I would assume that that's a sign to you're one step forward versus one step back.
You look so handsome in that.
Oh, then that's two steps forward right there.
Sige, gusto ko ba ng steps? Sige pa, konti bang steps? You
You
look
look
hot in that. 3 steps.
you're like 5 steps ahead of the Monopoly board. You're right there in the front of the
You
line.
look hot in anything.
Oh,
4
that
steps.
more. And then you look hot with nothing on, and then that's
Nothing!
run.
Iba ka, Kristan. Ikaw nagsabi niyan, ako, everything.
Yeah. Well,
Pag mo edit yan, ha? Don't edit.
I won't edit it, I promise. Okay. Oh, there. Those are the ones. Okay. Anything else to pick up?
I think if they're just genuine to you, sa bagay, friends are like that, no? So baka yun lang eh. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
friend zone, parang naubos na natin, no? Parang
So that's good. So at least we've now outlined all the different ways somebody can friend zone you, or the different signs of your friend zone. And what I think a lot of people are now wondering, Brian, and this is something we can talk about in the next episode,
I
is
love
how
that.
do you avoid being in the friend zone? And even if you are friend zoned, is there a chance to get out of it, and how? I think those are good topics to talk about. But I have one more thing I want to add though. Is this something you want to talk about now, or let's talk about it in the other one also? Is why do you end up in the friend zone?
Maybe they just don't like, well, I can answer that quickly now. They just don't like it that way.
Oh no, I think also there's a way that you communicate yourself and the way you present yourself that puts you in the friend zone. Don't you think?
Okay, okay.
Oh
Well,
hell yeah.
well, I understand, but I also understand that human persons are temporal beings. What we are now to someone doesn't have to be what we will be to that person in the future. You
Right,
know, I could not like you today, but in a month, maybe I could. And this
right.
happened to me.
And they have to watch the next episode so they can find out why they end up in the friend zone and how they can avoid being in the friend zone.
Wait,
Yeah?
wait, wait. May dadagdag ako dyan. That, this is another episode. Friends versus strangers. Someone you've known na friend zone, tapos maybe out of the friend zone, or someone you've just met and on a blind date, and the kasi you meet someone on a blind date, the context kaagad is relationship.
Yes.
Pero kung friend zone, maybe you were friends in the beginning, the context is friends.
Right.
Diba? So friends in the beginning, and then you want to change the context, that's something else.
Okay.
But to
So
start with the context of relationship, that's something else also. So
right.
you're against
So
novelty.
yeah. So you're saying okay, so there's so we're gonna look at the different ways. So it's not even just to avoid the friend zone. So what is to avoid the friend zone? We're gonna talk about how to get out of the friend zone in the context of your friends already, and now you want to take it to the next level. And how do you do it? That's gonna be interesting, and I'm sure Brian, you have a lot to say about that. Yes,
Really? Because I have a lot of friends, Kristan.
I know you do. Okay, well, Brian, that's it. That's our episode. We're done. This is our show,
This
and
is
I'm
it.
happy about what we talked about. I learned a lot as well as usual. Any last words?
I learned a lot. But let me say something about being in the friend zone because I've been there. Have you been there?
Yes.
I've
We
done
all.
that to people. Have you done that to people?
Yes.
I still think that everything is fair in love and war in the sense that no one is supposed, no one owes liking you a certain way. You don't, it has to be a decision between one person and another to both like each other. You know? So, but don't feel so bad if it doesn't happen because sometimes it really doesn't. You know? Ganyan eh. But there are ways to make it just more probable.
Right.
That's a magical word today, no, Kristan? Probable.
Probable. Probability. Love it.
Yan, ganda namin, di ba? May love na, may mathematics pa. Saan ka na, di ba?
The complete package.
Yeah!
All right, Brian. Thanks so much. I love this episode, and let's talk again when we talk about the part 2 of Friend Zone.
Yes, how to get out of it or how to meet more people. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for being with us.
Bye bye.
You're good again.